are on our way to Kingsland, Georgia. Could make it Friday, but got the money now. We're heading up there now. It is right now about 10:30. We'll hit there around 1. Still plenty of time of the day to get done what we need to get done.
And yes, quite frankly, we can use some money for a hotel.
We can still use some more money here, guys. So yeah, again, by the time this thing is up, we'll probably already be back. But always need more money though. So. But hopefully get Corner Vic for a quick little interview. At least get the questions out of him. And I do plan on my little engineering tutorial in engineering. If I can avoid from falling down and stopping like a little baby on those sets. That's the thing. I've heard a lot of people like very emotional experience walking on there, and I'm not surprised if I do the same thing, frankly. Especially when I get to the bridge and get on that. Even though I know it's a work. This is a big thing between this and Ticonderoga. And God bless James Carley for what he's doing. And he finished all 4 walls in and everything, and the complete bridge and all that. But that's not the reality of what Stage 9 was like at the time of the shooting of the show. Yeah, they had a complete bridge, but it was very rarely put all together. Because frankly, it was a pain in the ass for a director. You know, the directors always want to come in and want to do the entire bridge, but that was a pain in the butt. So usually the view screen was off to the side somewhere, the 3 other panels somewhere. So yeah, I sit in that chair and I'm going to be looking at equipment. They never made a view screen for Surgical Deacons. They didn't need one. It was CGI. It's like there was never a scene where they required the 2 guys to be standing in front of the view screen. So it's very much, and in that respect, a lot of them, they only built what they needed. The little rocker switches, they don't have enough for everything. They're moving them from room to room. They don't have chairs for every table in there. They got to take them around. So in a way, if you want to, Ticonderoga is like the ideal. You said, apparently you're in clothes, everything enclosed the whole time. You never see the outside walls when you're on this. Here, you're going to see it's the ugly side of it. And they are working, and these are still working sets. Ticonderoga is kind of frozen amber in that sense. They're always improving things. They're always adding things to it. But they're no longer doing production on those sets. These are still being used. And they're open for being used. Like I said, $500 deposit and get the script approved. And you're ready to go. So we're charging up there. As I got our full tank of gas. Enough money to eat on, probably. And hopefully, again, be able to pester Vic for a few questions here. And got stuff to autograph. Not Star Trek related. Turns out baby sister is not so much into Star Trek much, but she is big on Attack on Titan. And Vic played a urgent, but when we dug up one character he played on Attack on Titan, her excitement for this little endeavor jumped by a few pegs. So we'll see how that goes when we get up there. Talk to you later. There's already somebody out here in a red shirt and phaser, so. And I have cleaned up some of the heap of magazines and stuff is not gone. Alright, so it's time to wander on in and see what we can see here. Let's bring it in slowly here. Shuttlecraft, anyone? Alright, one thing at a time here before we get to the bridge. Nothing to see outside yet, though. Why is this grid on? Didn't have much in here, but I'm guessing this is somewhat reduced and also missing a couple scanners. So. Alright. Alright. First. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
And I do believe we found your bed.
Yes.
Okay. Let's get a shot of you in bed, honey.
Actually, I do need a bit of a. Oh. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, God. Oh. This is not just being weird. I actually lay down here. Ideally, I wouldn't mind a room set up a lot like. In fact, I think I tried to set up my bedroom one time. Yeah. Like this kind of thing on the desk. There's a door there.
All right, I got you.
Okay. All right.
Do your own bloody filming for a while.
You got the stuff? Let's go. All right. And so we start with turbo lift down there, sort of. Way down here. Chick bay over there. No. That's so down there.
That's you? Alright, then move up to
In the briefing room. Ladder going up here. Kind of missing the environmental engineering side, but okay. Yeah, I heard my quarters. Yep, see. And for the record, now I know what my serial number is. Okay. Although, I don't know if it's a smart idea putting your serial number on the outside the door. That's, you know.
Right up here to the right.
Even 25th century has got to have some concerns about identity theft. Oh, Jeffrey's dude going down? Ah! Welcome to the brig. That'll throw you in there. What happens? This is what happens. You don't follow orders properly, and you know can't follow basic camera directions. No. Yeah.
Don't come this way for a minute.
Yeah. Fine. Whatever. Welcome to the bridge of the Enterprise.
Okay, we're not going to take pictures if you're not going to smile. There's no sense to take any pictures.
He's the guy. He's the guy that led us in building this. He's the attentive one who said the angle's got to be this, it's got to be that. That's okay. I would have done that too.
All right. Nothing in there. Okay.
And
Clearly, somebody else has been filming here. So for now, I guess this is masquerading as a bridge of a dreadnought. Yeah, they can choose that, but for all intents and purposes, here's the chair.
see how someone can just go here? You want to see how someone can
So
This is the guy. Are we
we're gonna
back 9?
take it around here, building up to it. So keep it up around here. Okay.
We'll switch out. We'll rotate.
Moment of truth. Then.
Look into it like the spot. Yeah. This thing? You gotta look.
50-year quest is about to reach an end here.
Yeah, look down in. Go ahead.
There's the chair, and I'm sitting in it.
So here, get hit one of me.
All right. There we go. Whoops. Didn't lose me. Okay. Yeah. Fortunately, I seem to have deactivated a few things, including the ability to swivel the chair. So, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, Captain April is on the bridge.
Yeah.
Again, the big thing, the layout of this place is such that the captain can swivel around and see what's going on in every station. As opposed to modern day let's say, misinterpretations where it's like everyone's, I got great camera time, but you can't see what's going on from here. So, all right. Whatever. No one's going anywhere unless someone's at the
Doing a live podcast?
a little bit. Well, not live, but for later. Right.
You want to take a real picture of you?
Sure. Pretty much as it was for real. Because the Ticonderoga sets, it's kind of idealized. You got the complete bridge all around, and sound effects piped in.
Oh, and then you got the green screen.
And well, yeah, they didn't need a view. They didn't need any scene here where Kirk and Spock are in front of the view screen.
Yeah.
So they didn't do one here. And normally on the actual set, it wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
It would be like this here, where this would be open air. You'd be a couple of movie cameras, a couple of cameras there, and a couple of Teamsters, and the director over here. Or according to Walter Koenig, it's like they're trying to some strange space anomaly out there, and one has someone is taped up that month's Playmate of the Month.
Don't look at it.
Trying to get it down. I don't know what that is, Captain. Just to see if they can break up the kid, Even though he was not the youngest person on the cast either. But yeah, let's get rid of the lens flare. Let's get more of a beauty shot of the bridge here.
He was just calling you out right now. Fantastic.
Yeah, when the place is lit.
Sounds like it.
It swivels some. It's not as much as it should, but
Spent a lot of years pretending to do this. I live up in Maryland, so I drove down here for 4.5 years.
a lot of people fulfilling lifelong dreams here today.
Is your background in set design?
No. I professional model builder. This was just doing it in 1/1 scale. This is
We'll get to you in a minute, Brad.
Yeah, 1/1 scale.
Just missing the sound effects.
Oh, you want to take some pictures? Oh, fix that.
Yeah, why don't we get some?
Oh yeah.
I used to have a tape that would loop.
Yeah.
And Ralph Miller put it together for us, so it actually had voices in the background you'd hear, rather than just the static noises.
Oh yeah.
You'd hear people call out something.
Yeah. Those little stat sports. Oh, another turbo lift here. And notice the angle is always in this direction. Because in this direction, there's a green screen, a bit of a green screen here, but yeah. So I guess you want to have an opening to the but yeah, don't push that button. It's squishy.
Which button?
The intercom button, it actually collapsed on me. So don't do that. And so we follow on out. Here's where we came in. These doors are over there. Yeah, let's do the way we did it. The Jeffries tube. What it looks like from this end.
So you wanted to go to the screening tonight?
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, go now. And down here.
Oh, sorry. Actually,
What?
I tried rock climbing. Unsuccessfully.
we're going to the site. Why don't you go back in and punch that address in? The address. for
Oh,
the-
that, okay. But notice here we got the doors to the hangar deck. Hold it because you're leaving the ship. We'll get more later.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't usually work like that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain's
To
wife.
go through, that's why, Roddenberry was interested
You're
at one
hearing
point.
that
They do have a
up front
license, so
is
if we
one of
did
the
do that,
people
it
who
would be
worked on
with
Star
someone
Trek
like them.
Continues,
But they decided to go a different direction with
talking
what they
about
wanted
some
to do
things,
for next year, so we just
yeah, that had to do
pursue
with,
it,
with the series and all
at
that.
this current time. But everything, who knows?
And what you missed, which, I'm kind of still slapping myself with, was Vic Mignogna was up on stage himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, this morning when we were
In fact, he
talking
was
about
giving away,
everyone on set being professionals, I wanted to add this, and I'll add it now.
Sets of the
There was
series.
a pretty big mix, actually.
Yeah, let
we're
me
all
show you.
professionals now, but in the beginning there was actually a pretty big mix of people who were brand new and had never done
Like I said, the
anything like that
captain's
at
up there
all,
watching everything,
and
so.
professionals, and it worked out really well because
Oy.
you know, we could work alongside people that knew what they were doing, and they could kind of help us feel out, you know, how it was supposed to go. I started full-time for SUC the day I graduated my fashion program. So it was my first industry job.
This is
for
the
film.
set
It
the
was
Bob
the first
got.
set I'd ever been on. It was the first.
Total
everything.
4 DVDs.
And we didn't know it was going to last as long
With
as it
all
did.
the episodes up through
But
12
it
will go.
definitely,
Parts
was
1
really
and 2.
learning environment to figure out, you know, how do you run a department? You know, how do you
And
manage?
like I
budget?
said,
How do you do
I'm still slapping
sourcing?
myself
You
for
know, how
not
do you
filming
do
Vic
things
while
that,
I
like,
was
you
up
don't
on
necessarily
stage.
can do in school.
But-
So now that it's done, I am doing this costuming and wardrobe.
But he is still here,
fabrication,
so
things
he
like that,
may end
in
up getting back
Atlanta,
on stage
and
again.
Atlanta,
Who
show
knows?
wrapped. And several of us actually have moved there and are working in the industry now as well. There's actually,
Anyway, you know the
we
spiel.
always joke about it.
PayPal,
when we wrapped, we were all very
Patreon,
sad, and we were like, but what if I don't
coffee.
do it anymore? And then we all moved in together.
And all those.
So there's four
Anyway, catch you
different
later.
houses right now. And
Morning, and we're going to be wrapping things up here. Some reshoots out there at the sets for stuff that kind of turned out to be unusable for various reasons I won't go into.
Oh, you can say it. It was my finger.
Yeah, someone cannot keep the finger from covering the lens on the camera for some reason. So we got to get the tire aired up some, and then we're going to wrap up and probably hit the road kind of early. I'd like to stick around for Samuel's live scan. We'll see how it goes. Okay. This is the little things hiding around here. The ramen control panel. Quieter time today, so you should have more fun.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Yeah, there's others.
They're everywhere. Yeah, he signed everything.
Let's go and start off with engineering here.
No, we didn't. They're balanced. They're made out of rubber.
Through this door, one would find the matter-antimatter integration circuits that got fused. And that panel, some little doohickey that supposedly induces things to work. Alright. And we're out.
And you can wander back through after we do the tour, take as many pictures as you want. So let's go on and move to the next area.
The curvy lips up top. And we'll sit here. That's how I figure things work on this ship. Now, one thing I do agree with Doug is like under here somewhere, there's the warp core. But these do not lead to the nacelles. The angle's all wrong for one thing. And also, I don't think Matt was thinking. I think he was just thinking inside of a big giant engine. And again, it looks like you're inside of a great big gigantic engine of some sort. Weird side of it, big and important. But the big thing is down here. This is the dilithium chamber right here. Well, normally under here, you'd be the dilithium crystal, little big paddle thing. So this has to be downstream from that, which means the nacelles are that away. It's first the antimatter, then it goes to the lithium, then it goes to the engines, where it's used for generating the warp field. And that's my big thing. So what is this over here then? I've dubbed this the main plasma transfer manifold, or something like that. Basically, this transfers the power to the rest of the ship. And this is also takes care of the, because I had to, in doing my deck plans, which I one day will finish, I had to figure all the references, even the ones I didn't agree with, that seemed to indicate this has to do with the impulse engines. Most notably, Doomsday Machine, when he's got the doohickey on that panel over there. And he said, if I push this engine in, how did that blow apart? Well, obviously, because they already declared the warp drive was a hopeless piece of junk. So he's not doing the warp drive, he's doing the impulse engines. So what he's doing here in this case is he's, got the main reactor online, sort of, or he's channeling from the fusion reactors, which there are a few, going through the manifold here, and up to the impulse engines. Because also, they all came in through over here, and they climbed down into here. So yeah, but it also shows we're in the lower levels of the ship. So there's a lot of Franz Joseph nonsense we got to dispel. And one of them is that this is the primary hull next to the impulse engines. No. Even Matt Jeffries asked me, where's the engineering? In the engineering hall. What kind of dummy are you? Yeah. This was the big any fanfare, but because Ticonderoga is also very proud of their engineering set too. Although unfortunately they never got to use it because they shut down before they had a chance to. This down here. Cut my push it hard to blow apart. I wish there was somebody to light that up. That would be good. Now, this is one of the few cases where you'll find these rocket switches actually work on here. A lot of them are frozen in place. Oh, hey, lights work. One will work here. Yeah, you might recognize this in a close-up in Balance of Terror, when a lot of products got reused, which would also make sense on a real ship. You'd have common equipment thing. Not everything would be specialized for that location. You have because the modularity was a big component in the way Matt Jeffries thought. Plug-in units, so you'd have similar. And now, more chip. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Got to look at engine at sick bay. And hopefully get down here. Get a good angle. Hopefully no lens flares. Yeah, down here. And try to match the colors as best you can. Well, actually, because one thing about the old sets, they had to throw a lot of light back there because the film wasn't as good. It wasn't as sensitive back then. So, in actuality, these walls are a lot darker than they are right now. Because they don't have the video camera stuff, they're not quite as sensitive. They're a lot more sensitive, so they don't need to go nuts on the lights. But people are shocked as how dark these things actually are in reality. And again, something that really doesn't belong in sickbay, a photon torpedo. And of course the cryo chamber from It Still Treads the Shadow. I also found out the thing, no, that episode was not a plan to sneak in William Shatner onto one of these films. For one thing, they couldn't afford his fee, and he would not do it for free, that. If only for professional reasons, because if a word got out that he was donating his time for a fan film, that would pretty much kill any chance for a decent contract. And I'm still wondering about this other command chair over here. I guess, it's fair. But it's also a notable lack in controls inside of it. It would be so easy to just It'd be easy to get lost in here if I hadn't had this thing memorized since childhood of how this thing played out.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's go back to transport. And some of the earlier stuff was probably useful, but I'm not figuring out this way to get around, like they did with the old Star Trek Experience.
When you step up there, please step in the middle of the glass. Do not step on the ring on the outside. Right in the middle of the glass.
Yeah, you got to be on the pad or it's not going to transport you.
Middle of the glass. There you go.
We're going to light them up.
Well, no, they do actually cycle,
yeah.
but I'm not going to do that.
Yep.
And actually, when the transporter's working and kids are on the pad, it sends them back to school. For people, it sends them back to work. So most people are like, don't transport. Don't send me.
Don't push them. Yes, they work. They're loose.
There is, it's not here right now, but there is actually a computer cable that hangs down. You can plug a little laptop into it. Run a program on that. Not that. Well, there's one of them.
And that's good. Okay. Now we're ready to beat somebody up.
And we've all watched the episodes enough to know what the pattern is for moving those slides and things like that. So.
That's kind of like Scotty was always like both hands, very gingerly moving up, you know. Or Kirkman was a
Working the it's working the prop.
a good sturdy Campbell.
We'll get a picture of you on the other side.
Yep.
And again, all these things here, you see him pushing buttons all the
Yeah.
time, but it's all acting.
Yeah.
And sound effects added after the fact.
Yeah. So if you got somebody up here in the scene going like this,
Yeah.
then the sound effect guy has to figure out which ones he
Yeah.
pushed and put sound effects in.
Yeah. The only extra clicky part is this part here, and like I said, this is loose, so don't push on that. Somebody had to. Whoops.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Oh, that's okay.
Get back in there. Yeah.
These are all, yeah.
Yeah. This is the reality of Star Trek production, folks. It's rickety. It's not perfect. It looks good on camera, but
And the original set was the same way.
yeah. And
The studios threw the original set out because it wasn't worth keeping in their mind.
there may be some surviving bits and pieces of UCLA.
Bits and pieces. But
Flats.
this whole set that you're going to
They've been
see
painted
today,
16
everything
times.
you see here today
Yeah.
is a duplicate. We got the blueprints for what they had at Desilu.
Uh,
So this whole set is what they had there. So they basically threw pretty
Yeah.
much all of this out. They may have repurposed some flats.
yeah.
Well, I
and-
saw the real helm at the Smithsonian, and they had let it sit out in the weather. It was all.
Oh
wood
god.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a video that building the Enterprise, which I wish I spent more time on the Enterprise than the other bits, but that helm console looks sad.
Yeah.
It-
It worked. Yeah.
Pun not intended. Yeah, there's one thing I might get that DVD after all, but I'm kind of boycotting the thing because it's like I want to see the Enterprise, that we see that model restored. This has been a sticking point with me for years. That damn model. Yeah, and we just went screening last night of the final episode, and this is a gut punch of a scene here where we lose McKenna. I still get weepy about that. Even though, yeah, I'm following her on Facebook, she's still doing fancy bikini shots on the beach. This old jewel over here. And no, nothing in the scanner, unfortunately. Actually, I wonder what they do. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, believe it or not, the interior of the transporter room is kind of lavender. A lot of it, this paint scheme is, and Matt Jeffries did put some thought into the paint. That doesn't work. Some of the butt's gonna stick. But they went with a lot of kind of neutral grayish type colors, so that depending on the mood of the show, you can throw up whatever you want. Let's take a look at the brief.